Well, in continuing coverage, two independent investigation groups are traveling around our region, searching waterways for any evidence to try and help solve open cases. Fox 24's Casey Smith has the story after tagging along on their search in Adair County.
The water was calm at Stilwell City Lake Monday, but what potentially lay underneath the surface was anything but.
There's really no telling what we could find in here.
Independent investigators, chaos divers, and depths of history team up and travel around the country, searching bodies of water for evidence that can solve any case files that are still open. In Arkansas, they conducted a scan in Little Rock, and in Oklahoma, they were in Call City, Muskogee, and most recently, Stilwell.
We are hoping that during our process of the searching with the sonar as well as our diving capabilities that we will be able to provide answers, maybe not necessarily to a family of a missing person, but maybe bring some closure to a case that they have here.
By design, their boats drift along every inch of the surface of a lake with sonar looking to detect anything abnormal at the bottom. This could be remains, weapons, or most oftentimes cars.
Whenever we find a vehicle on sonar, we always try to see it on the live scope, which basically gives us a real picture in time as to where the vehicle is. That way we can drop a magnet over the boat and actually latch it onto the car.
They then report the car's year, make, model, and license plate number to the nearest police department.
No vehicle is in the water for good reason. They process it and then they move on further.
Lindsay Busick of Chaos Divers says some law enforcement agencies don't have the technology or the time to work on open cases.
We want them to know that we're here for them, and that goes for any law enforcement agency across the country. If we can help in any way, we want to be able to do that.
Depths of History, made up of Britton Lockhart and Colston Gertz, have 762,000 subscribers on their YouTube page. There they document each of their searches, one of which where they found a World War II mortar.
They called the bomb squad out there and actually defused it. It was a pretty crazy scene. They shut down the highway and the schools and everything like that.
But whether it's a mortar or something much more serious, like finding the body of a Florida woman 22 years after she was first reported missing, Lockhart says there are many thoughts racing through his head when he uncovers something, ultimately remaining sympathetic.
I try to feel what the family's feeling almost, because it is a positive that we're giving the family answers, but at the same time, you know, you're giving them the worst news of their life, you know. That's really hard.
Casey Smith reporting the dive team didn't find anything after their search of Stilwell City Lake, but they're heading to southeast Missouri next along the Mississippi River to conduct searches related to Barbara Stauffer and Richard Caleb Powell, who are both missing.